Okay, now, sir, how do you ensure that you always have milking cows?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Because for a farmer, it is important that you have milking cows, or because they provide a regular income.
Yeah.
And therefore it is good not only to stagger the the times when they calve, but also when they are inseminated.
Yeah.
It also helps in ensuring that you have space, because when the cows calve, you have to manage the calves in a particular way. We have previously in other videos talked about calf management.
Yes.
So you don't want to have very many cows calving at the same time
Yes.
when you probably do not have the space for them. So for that, we do what is called controlled breeding, in which you can decide when your cows should be inseminated. You
Yes.
can sometimes delay inseminating some of the cows.
Yeah.
Although sometimes it also comes naturally. There are some cows that will take time before they come on heat.
Yeah.
But it is very, very important to always try to have a regular, a steady supply of milk.
Yes.
So that you have a regular income.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, sir, what time after calving is a cow required to be inseminated again?
When the cow calves, it takes a bit of time because of the challenges of calving, and therefore it doesn't come on heat immediately.
Yeah.
However, cows behave very much like humans, and I would like to use that as an example, because they go through a cycling period that is the same as for humans.
Yeah.
It takes 21 days from the time it comes on heat to the next time it comes on heat.
Yeah.
Now, after calving, because of those challenges of calving, it does not come on heat until about 2 months.
Yeah.
And what we do here at Shama is that the first heat, we ignore that.
Okay.
However, it is important to note it, because we know that within the next 19 to 21 days, it will come on heat again.
Yes.
And therefore we look out for the signs for heat in order to now call the inseminator to inseminate it. So we try to make sure that we inseminate our cows at 3 months. If we do that, then we are sure that this cow will give us a calf every year, one calf every year. That is what is recommended, that if you can manage to get your cow to give you a calf every year, then you have enough period for milking, and then you have that additional benefit of the calf. Now again, just like humans, when the cow becomes pregnant, which we refer to as becoming in calf, it also takes 9 months before it calves. Before it calves down, it is about 2 to 3 days, and then you have to give plus or minus 10 days before calving. So from the date you inseminate, and you know it has become pregnant, you give yourself 9 months, and you have a calf.
Okay. Yes. Now you have talked about heat, cow coming on heat. Now, how do you observe, like Dakar? How will you observe that Dakar is on heat?
It's a good question. And the cows, since they are not staying with the bull, there are certain behavior of the cow that we look out for to know that the cow is on heat. But before we go specifically into those, just to point out broadly, they express heat in two ways. There are some cows which will not show you that it is on heat, and that is called silent heat. That silent heat is a huge challenge to farmers, because you are not able to tell immediately that that cow is on heat. Now, if a cow is behaving what we would call behaving normally, it starts demonstrating that it is coming on heat quite early. And you can see, for example, if it's a cow that is being milked, you can see a slight drop in the volume of milk that you have milked. It can tend to moo a lot, to make noise a lot. And then Once it starts that, you can have others that will not move, but they'll begin trying to climb to mount
on
the other cows that are with it.
Okay.
So you see it trying to mount other cows that are with it.
Yeah.
Most importantly, to observe, the other cows tend to respond to try and mount it. And if you see that when they are trying to mount it, it remains still, it doesn't run away, you know that it is on heat.
Yes.
Thirdly, if you look at the birth area, quite often you see a very clear discharge coming out, telling you that this cow is on heat. Now, this is very, very important for the workers and supervisors or owners to understand, because when you miss a cow that is on heat and you also miss when it started, sometimes you might find that even when it is inseminated, it does not become pregnant. So knowing when the cow started showing those signs is very, very important.
Now, and can you observe a cow? You have recorded that you observed the signs of heat on the cow. You recorded somewhere. Then you will be waiting next month to note whether it will be all you have said. After you have noticed the first sign, you give it.
Once you see the first signs, you are supposed to now inform the inseminator. And the inseminator, the best time for him to inseminate that cow is between 12 and 16 hours. From the time you saw the first signs. So that is why it is so important to note when you saw the first sign, inform the inseminator, give him the time when you saw those signs, so that he knows that he will just take 12 to 16 hours to inseminate that cow. If he stays longer, maybe 18 hours is still okay. But if you start talking about 24 hours after you saw the signs, there is a huge risk that even if he inseminates it, it will not become pregnant.
And so after inseminating a cow, how do you observe or how do you know that it has become pregnant?
A farmer would, of course, observe the cow. Since you have recorded, when you are from 19 days to 21 days, you observe whether it is going to try to mount the other cows again.
And now you check on the signs.
If it does not, then you suspect that it is in calf. And you note somewhere. Then if you have a veterinarian, they can come and they can check for you whether it became pregnant. We do so, there is a process that we use to put the herd through the rectum, and we can tell that that cow has become pregnant. If it is maybe 2 months from the time the insemination was done, it becomes easier to detect that pregnancy. For us here, we do not check the first month, because I have to tell you I am poor at pregnancy diagnosis. So we would normally wait second month or third month to check. This is important because you might assume that because it did not come on heat, that it actually became pregnant. And you can now wait assuming that it became pregnant. Maybe it did not. So it is important at a certain point to check to confirm that indeed it is pregnant.